um, Today's episode is an episode that's very close to me. I'm always out there learning new things. I'm constantly absorbing new information. And I've been reading this book. It's called The Alchemist. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have read the book, have ideas of the book. But the book is very close to me because I didn't know about, the connections. The world is always connecting things for you if you pay attention. So today's episode is called The Journey is the Treasure. Like we're all after treasure, but I've come to realize after pretty much have everything I want in life, and what else is there except the experience, and growing and getting out there and doing other things. So the book is called The Alchemist, right? And the reason I got to the book is because of this music artist named Russ. And Russ, he's always done different type of music. He's an independent artist, a different type of thinker. And I've really enjoyed a lot of his music. And I was just like, he did an album named Santiago. And I'm like, yo, hold up. Like this is not a coincidence. My name is Santiago. And I never had read the book, The Alchemist. And I was like, he said that the album is based on the book. And when I go into the book and I'm starting to read the book, the kid in the book's name is Santiago. And I'm like, hold on. I'm like at a loss, not a loss of words, that's an exaggeration, but it was a great connection. So I've been learning about the journey being the treasure, because in the book, I'm not done with the book, but the kid is on this journey, and he's going through things, just like all of us in life, like he's like, he's left. He was a shepherd. He's left doing that because he had a dream where his truth would be, or his treasure, his legend would be in Egypt. So he's traveling through these places. He arrives at, I'm not sure if it's somewhere in Egypt. He arrives not in Egypt, but somewhere close to it, where he gets robbed by this guy. And it was a great aha moment for me, because an aha moment, I mean, like, oh wow, it was a great moment for me to realize and recognize, because when he arrived there, he trusted a guy. He's met a few people along the way that were helping him, but when he got there, he trusted a guy, and the guy stole from him. And instead of him taking it, it hurt him, it bothered him, he didn't know what he was gonna do. But instead of him taking it a certain way, he realized through an omen that he learned, that when you make a decision to do something and you commit, that the whole universe collides to make it happen for you. And he was robbed, and then he started working for this guy who sells crystals. They made the store incredible, and they made a lot of money, and now he continued on his journey. But I'm not here to explain the book. What I took from that part, right? In my life, like everybody else who's pretty much grown up in poverty, we've been searching for this freedom, for this financial freedom, and I feel like I'm there already. And you start to ask yourself, what more is there to life? And I have a challenge that will never go away, so I'm constantly working on becoming better at it. And it's sort of like the kid in the book, like I've gotten this challenge, which is a treasure, that like I've gotten to the point where I don't look at it as this tragedy or as this thing against me. I've been doing more meditating. I'm starting to really ask myself different questions, where I'm like, if this was created by what's within, they say God is within. If this was created by what's within, why would I create this experience for myself? Is the question that I'm starting to ask myself. What is it that I need to remember? What is it that I need to learn? And a lot of the first thought that came to my mind was detachment. Like I feel like I need to detach from just expectations, from wanting to control things. And one of the things when I woke up out of the accident that I told my mom was like, man, if I'm here, it's because I'm here to live my dream life. Because like I didn't have any power throughout the accident. Like, so somebody must have said, whatever energy, or my soul, or God was like, hey, no, not yet. Let's bring him back. He has a purpose, but also we want him to live out his dream. Because I don't think that I would have come back here. And I say come back here because when I was in a coma, it was like I was living another life. Like I remember living another life, acting like somebody else, and it was like regular until I woke up here, and I was just like, whoa, like I'm back here. And my mom was like, you're back here, that was her question. And I was like, yeah. But it was amazing. And one of the things I learned was to detach. I was like, yo, if I'm here, that means somebody's really like, I hit it off with somebody, and they're taking care of me, and I don't have to worry about things. But we sometimes forget about that, And I think that's the spiritual purpose through life. Like I forget about it sometimes. Sometimes I'm so focused on accomplishing and goals and tasks. And you feel like you have to do all this work. And in reality, it's there's a higher power that's making everything work for you already, that's working with you to get there. It just takes patience, it takes times, and it takes awareness of what's happening. So one of the things the other day through meditation that came to me was like detach. You know, the journey is the treasure. So any challenge that comes along is giving you something, is teaching you something, for you to live a more detached life, for you to understand that and trust that there is an energy and a power that's making things fall into place and work. Like a lot of people out here, a lot of people say it's luck, it's hard work. I think it's God. Like I think it's God's grace. I don't see it as me just pounding out hours of work. Of course you can accomplish things like that, but you'll also be drained and unhappy and not in a good space. And that's not where I see myself. So I'm starting to see that the journey is the treasure, because no matter what, I'm getting to where I want to be. I have everything I want already, and everything that I thought I wanted, and nothing is, the cars and the money is not filling me. It brought me peace and freedom, but I know that the challenges are what brings meaning to life, or it brings, the emotions and helping people and striving and other people seeing me and learning from me. That's the journey. That's the treasure. Like it's hard to see when you're at a place where you're just surviving and trying to make things work. But I'm not there anymore. I'm at a place where I'm thriving, and I see that the journey is the challenge. Helping other people is the treasure. Is it's not about us. Like everything you want is gonna come to you when it needs to come to you. You just have to learn certain things before you get there, and then you get it. Then you have to keep the discipline to maintain it and grow it. But that's not gonna be hard. Like the hard part is recognizing the meaning of life, because I'm always searching for that, and I've learned. I'm only a little bit in the book, but so far that hit me deep. The journey is the treasure, and the journey so far has been an amazing treasure for me, because all the challenges are for me to be something amazing, something great. Because if not, I wouldn't have these challenges. And I'm starting to not look at these challenges as things that are like against me or that a burden. And it's okay to feel like that, because it's hard, it's tough. You're human.